थोड़ी सी जमी थोड़ा आसमां, तिनको का हो बस एक आशियां. This is something that everybody wants, everybody dreams of, and thankfully we are here on the Thodi Si Zameen that we own, that we use to grow our own food. We are under the sky that is above our head and our land, and we are sitting in front of the Tinko Ka Ashia that we created for ourselves in this tiny village that is named Funugus in Ratnagiri district of Konkan in Maharashtra. Myself, Rahul Kulkarni, I have been an ex advertising professional. I used to be a creative person, designing and creating campaigns and brands for several categories, in several categories like chocolates to soaps and shampoos, that is personal care, uh, consumer goods and whatnot. uh, I am talking about a past that I left behind about 6 7 years back, or probably a little more. I did gradually shift. So basically, I am a city born and bred person. I grew up, I was born in Thane, the suburbs of Mumbai. I was brought up there. I studied in Sir JJ School of Arts. I studied applied art, and of course, then I moved towards a fascinating career that I was really excited about, which was in advertising. And I've been there instrumental with several agencies, several international MNC agencies. I grew up to the steps of success pretty fast. I grew up to become a creative director within the early or the later of late of my 20s, that is somewhere around 28 30 or so, and lived a wonderful life, or lived a life that everybody looks forward to in a city with my family. And here is next to me sitting my wife. Yes.
नमस्कार. मी अभिनेत्री आहे, कथ्थक नृत्यांगना आहे, लेखिका आहे, दिग्दर्शिका आहे. म्हणून तर तुम्ही मला खूप वर्ष ओळखताय. आणि आज मी आणि राहुल माझ्या घराच्या
तू नाव विसरली, संपदा.
ही संपदा आहे आमची, या तुम्ही बघताय ती. मी आणि राहुल आम्ही दोघेही या आमच्या घराच्या पायरीशी बसलो आहोत. आणि आम्ही दोघांनी, म्हणजे माझे जी बॅकग्राऊंड आहे ती तुम्हाला सगळी माहिती आहे, कारण ती मीडियामधली आहे. त्या मीडियामधल्या माझ्या संपूर्ण प्रवासामध्ये आम्ही फक्त दोघांनी एवढंच असं ठरवलं होतं की काही काळाने आपलं थोडं प्रोफेशन आपण चेंज करायचं. आपल्यालाही बदल राहील, काहीतरी नवं शिकायला मिळेल. पण ते नवं म्हणजे काय हे काय आम्ही ठरवलं नव्हतं. मग 40 नंतर काहीतरी बदल करायचा आहे याची सुरुवात आम्ही साधारण आमच्या 32-33व्या वर्षी करायचा विचार केला. आणि आम्ही दोघांनी असं ठरवलं की काय बरं आपल्याला वेगवेगळं करता येऊ शकतं.
Yeah, so like Sampada said, we started early in our 30s. That's when the calling came. I can put it a bit in an exciting manner. So the calling was part of it was out of the burnout that happened early in the early stages of career, because also we grew up fast, and also we had some I think our heads, our brains were in probably in place. I dare to say, I'm sorry, but um, the life that we were living with our cars and with our flat and with our restauranting and with our shopping and traveling abroad or domestically or whatever, we still wondered at one point of time whether is this what we always want, or is there something else that's going to keep us happy in a sustained in a longer manner. Because thankfully we realized pretty early that a newly bought gadget like a new laptop or a TV or a mobile is just going to keep us happy for a month or two. Beyond that, it's just going to be another lay instrument for us, and same with a car, or same with clothing or whatever. So what is it that would make us happy despite of such tiny pleasures? and we started looking for it. So like Sampara said that yes, we did consider a few options. um, Thankfully Sampada had multiple dimensional characters. She said, she's been an author, she's been an actress, she's been an anchor and writer. Similarly, I had an artist hidden me because I graduated from Sir JJ School of Art. So I looked forward to become an artist some point of day. Of course, there was something else which is nothing to do with art. I always loved planes and I always wanted to fly. I wanted to become a pilot. So we did sincerely consider these options early 30s, wondering what if we switch to these professions. And I am punctuating the word professions is because we realize that these are going to be, if these are going to be professions, then we would start looking for happiness in something else 5 years or 7 years down the line. It's just not going to make difference. So we didn't just need professions, we needed a new life. We needed a new life that could keep us happy. Amongst our travel beyond Mumbai, which was abroad as well as parts of our country also, we always realized that going close to nature has always made us happy. And thankfully, our native place, where my father was born from my paternal side, was Fungus, which is in Konkan, which is the jewel of India, which is always, it's about always going into the arms of nature and getting hugged by it. And we always loved it. For our vacations or the during the festive occasions over the year, whenever we used to come here, we used to love it. And we started wondering if we could consider moving to this tiny village. Yes, it was quite a radical thought, and our fondness of travel and our love for our native place made us think about it. And very soon we realized that it's not going to be easy, because coming here for a week or a 4 day quick vacation was much relaxing. And of course it was not laced with responsibilities or an agenda that we needed to kind of complete through the day and all that. So we could just relax, we could just enjoy, get pampered by folks at home, enjoy the festivity and the life around. But when it came to um, finding a life here, we had to think about a lot of things. The terrain is not as sophisticated in lay manners like a city. It doesn't offer you a lot of infrastructures like street lights to a store that is always open for you to go quickly pick up your bread or butter or tomatoes or whatever. So life is different. Moreover, the agenda for life, there are not too many options than farming. And that's where we wondered that what if we take up farming. So during our search for what are we going to do here, we considered tourism, and hence ecotourism was one of the options. Adventure tourism was second option, and we realized that no, these are not our cup of teas, and we started looking for more options. And when we bumped into the idea of agrotourism, it just happened that to figure out what is agrotourism, we did visit a place called Sagunabag in Neral. And it was a turning point in our lives. Our mentor, that's where we met our mentor, Shri Shekhar Bhadsavale, Chandrasekhar Bhadsavale, who is a farmer and who is the director or the founder of Saguna Bagh, one of the pioneers in agrotourism in India. Thankfully he could spend a day with us, helping us understand what is all agriculture all about. First of all, if at all we had to get into agrotourism, we needed to understand what is agriculture first. So अब एग्रो टूरिज्म तो डिसाइड कर लिया, एग्रीकल्चर का भी सोच रहे थे, because like I said that it happened to be a turning point in our lives. We actually got to know that growing our food is the key to our new life. We were very, very convinced with that. But we didn't know now how to go about it. Of course, with the holding hands of our mentor Shekhar Dada and help of many more, we started to figure out that how do we begin agriculture. We knew nothing about soil, we knew nothing about growing a plant. Despite we grew few plants out of hobby on our terrace flat, that was a different story. It was just about growing some basil, tulsi, some roses and some crazy flowering stuff. But beyond that, when it comes to growing food, what do you do about the water? uh, that is something that we were absolutely in dark about, and we didn't even know where to begin from. And we realized that we have jumped into an ocean of challenges. We wouldn't call it difficulties. These were challenges that the terrain, these were the questions that the terrain had offered us, and it asked us to, our land, the land asked us, the soil asked us to solve these problems and find the answers. So, exciting life.